guys. If this is your first time viewing this channel, my name is Cynthia and welcome to Graciously Growing. Now, today I want to share with you my 3 newest plant babies that I have purchased. I purchased these plants sometime in December, or I think these plants were purchased sometime in December or the very beginning of January before I got sick. So it's only 3, but I wanted to introduce you to them. First we have, and this is my first time purchasing this type of plant. I've seen them so many times, and I actually just used to look at them and say, I might like that in my collection. But I was actually grocery shopping as usual, and they had this plant, and let me see if it was $11.98, and so and they only had one. It was just randomly in an aisle in the grocery store. Really weird. But here is the name of it. I think that's Clemente Opimaya, and this plant has to be part of the Calathea's prayer plants, because at night it does the same thing as my Calathea's. And here it is. This was just so, and as you can see, it's starting to lift its leaves up, so I kind of turn it sideways. But yeah, $11.98 for this big, huge, full plant. And I didn't know it was part of the prayer plant family until I noticed at night it was doing the same thing as my Calathea's. And I haven't looked this up, but it has to be, a part of that family. And its stems, if you can see, are hairy. Has this hairy type of stems. And so yeah, at my local grocery store, just in an aisle waiting for me. So yeah, that's the first one. And then I purchased this beauty, and you know what? I looked at this plant, I walked around with it, and I said to myself, you really shouldn't get this plant, because you know how you don't do very well with these plants. And so if you watch my channel enough, you'll know what type of plant I'm talking about. And this plant was $9.99, and it is a Peperonia gabella variegated. And that's what got me, the variegation. Look at that. And it's so nice and full. Now, I actually am keeping this plant in my cabinet, because number 1, I don't do well with peperonias, and number 2, it just looks really nice in there. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep it in there, because it's getting really viney, which is good, and it's growing. But for right now, that's where it's located. Really beautiful, beautiful peperonia. And I think what I'm going to do with this peperonia is I am going to bottom water it, because I have been discovering for some of the plants that I have been struggling with, I think I'm going to try bottom watering and see if that helps. Now, the last plant, this is going to be a really short video, because I am on a plant, what do you call it? I need to monitor how many plants I purchase for 2 reasons. Number 1, for financial reasons, and number 2, for room, And so I told myself that I can spend $20, no more than $20 a month for plants. And if I don't spend $20, like let's say this month, then yeah, that can go into the next month. But I really need to limit how many plants, and you know what? You would think that I don't have room, but because I had so many plants that didn't make it from the summer to fall to winter transition, I really do have a lot of space in my dining room plant wall. I have like 5 or 6 planter shelf that has nothing on it. And so, yeah, I do have a little bit of room, but like I said, I'm on a budget. But this is the last plant that I purchased. It was $14.99, and I have been wanting this. This is one of my wish list plants, if you guys remember. This is a Syngonium albo. Absolutely gorgeous. And she is also in my, it's going to be located in my, what am I calling it? My IKEA cabinet. And so, yeah, those are the plants that I purchased in the month of December and the beginning of January. I feel like there is another plant. Yes, there is one more. So give me a minute and I'm gonna go ahead and show you that plant as well. Okay, guys, this is really the last plant that I purchased in the months of December and January. And this is also my favorite genius. And if you guys know me well, I want you to stop the video right now and put in the comment section, what is my favorite genius of plants? So I'm gonna give you a few minutes and then I'm gonna talk about this plant. I don't remember where I purchased this plant. I think it was at the very, very, very beginning of December. And I don't think I've shown it to you, and maybe I have. But anyway, it is an Algonema, and it's an Algonema butterfly. And if I've showed you this before, I apologize. But isn't she beautiful? And she hangs out here in my plant room. I really, really love Algonemas. If they told me, Cynthia, you can only have one genius in your entire home. Now, I cannot part with my lily, so let's say that because it has sentimental value. But if they would allow me to keep my lily and say you can keep your lily, but other than that, you can only have one genius, a plant in your home, it would be, with no question asked, it would be my Algonemas. And number one, I love the different colorful variations that they come in. Number two, they are easy. They're really easy plants to grow as long as you don't overwater them. They grow quickly, and I just haven't had any problems with them. I don't even think I've had any type of pest at all with my Algonemas. So yeah, they are my favorite genius. But yeah, those are all of the plants that I purchased in the December 2023 and the very, very beginning of January 2024 before I got ill. And so with that being said, that's the end of today's video. And like I always say, be blessed.